That?
Welcome back, followers of Did You Know That? Today, we have something new and exciting for you. Number 1. A baby's skeleton is composed of 206 bones, just like an adult human skeleton. True or false? False. What you may not know is that babies are born with about 270 bones, while the adult human skeleton has 206 bones. Babies are born with more cartilage, but it gradually turns into bone over a period of time through a process called endochondral ossification. This is the reason why adults have fewer bones than babies, because for babies, many small bony segments fuse together to form a single bone. Number 2. Camels store water in their humps. True or false? False. Camels can down 30 gallons of water in just 13 minutes. The water is stored in the camel's bloodstream rather than being stored in its fatty hump, which serves as a source of nourishment when food is scarce. When a camel is unable to access food for a long period of time, its body is able to metabolize the fat in the humps for nutrition. The humps can deflate and droop if the camel has gone a particularly long time without food, but they will sit upright again once the camel is able to refuel. Number 3. Seahorses can consume up to 3,000 brine shrimp in one day. True or false? True. Unlike other species, seahorses do not have teeth or a stomach, so their digestive processes are very unique. Seahorses only have intestines for the absorption of nutrients from food. Food passes through their digestive system quickly, so they eat shrimp and plankton almost constantly. Food passes right through them, so they need to continue consuming in order to stay alive. Number 4. Romans used urine for daily uses, including whitening their teeth and making own gunpowder. True or false? Believe it or not, this one is true. Urine contains ammonia, which makes it the perfect substance for many cases. A quick look back in history shows that urine has always been important to scientific and industrial advancement, so much so that the ancient Romans not only sold pee collected from public urinals, but those who traded in urine had to pay a tax. Take a look at the ingredients in your household cleaners. You may have noticed a prevalent ingredient, ammonia. As a base, ammonia is a useful cleanser because dirt and grease gets neutralized. Even though early Europeans knew about soap, many launderers preferred to use urine for its ammonia to get tough stains out of clothes. Furthermore, many Roman people used urine to clean and whiten their teeth. Talk about bad morning breath. Number 5. Female seahorses take care of the offspring. True or false? False. The way seahorses reproduce is very different from how the vast majority of other species procreate. When they are ready to mate, the female seahorse will deposit her eggs into the male's pouch, which is found in his abdomen. She can leave up to 50 eggs there. It is up to the male to carry those eggs until they are ready to be born. This allows the female's body to begin producing more eggs right away, which ensures that she'll be able to mate again sooner rather than later in order to keep the species alive. Once the babies hatch, they are released from the male's abdomen. They're fully formed babies, and every mating can result in up to 1,500 seahorses. Number 6. If you could stretch out all of a human's blood vessels, they would be about 60,000 miles long. That's enough to go around the world twice. True or false? True. Your blood takes a very long trip through your body. Not only do blood vessels carry oxygen and nutrients, they also transport carbon dioxide and waste products away from our cells. The blood vessels in the body are so small in diameter that the blood cells have to be in a single file line in order to get through. It's quite easy to pack in very long stretches of vessel when they get so small you can't see them with the naked eye. Number 7. The United States has the most lakes than the rest of the world combined. True or false? False. More than 60% of the world's lakes are in Canada. The government of Canada has reported that there are 31,752 major lakes in the country. These lakes each cover an area of 2 miles squared. The number of lakes that cover an area of over 62 miles squares is 561. It is also estimated that the number of small lakes is close to 2 million. About 9% of Canada is covered by fresh water. The largest lake that is entirely in Canada's territory is the Great Bear Lake, which covers an area of nearly 20,000 miles squared. Number 8. Each plant can recognize its sibling. True or false? True. Plants can recognize when they are potted with their siblings or with strangers. When strangers share a pot, they develop a competitive streak, but siblings are more considerate of each other. After plants are potted, roots branch out to suck up water and nutrients. But when several plants of the same species are potted together, things get a little nasty. Each plant flexes its muscles by extending its roots growth to try and snatch up valuable resources. Number 9. Sea otters sleep alone in the water. Is this true or false? This one is false. Sea otters actually hold hands while they are sleeping so that they don't drift apart. And when a baby sea otter is too small to hold hands, he rides on his mother. When moms have to go hunting, they wrap their pups in seaweed so that they don't float away. Number 10. Russia classified beer as a soft drink until 2011. Is this true or false? True. Beer was only considered to be a soft drink, which could be purchased at basically any corner shop or from a street vendor and drunk on the way to work or even during a lunch break. Anything below 10% in strength is not technically considered alcoholic in Russia. Because beer is now an alcoholic drink, it will no longer be available in many of the places it once was. Gas stations and railway stations will no longer be able to sell the beverage. These places account for over 30% of all beer sales, and many people are upset that they will no longer be able to buy a bottle or a can on the go. That will be all for this episode. I hope you learned something new. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share.